Hey everyone, skull902 here. It's been a week actually since the last time that I had a stream, so you know, uh, I just wanted to do this basically to confirm I am alive. Uh, that and hang out, chill, chat, and whatnot. So I hope that you all are having a good day, a good week since the last time we got together here and everything. Uh, I see Spidey is here. So welcome to you, Spidey. Today, we're going to be going through McDonald's Treasure Land Adventure. Fantastic game for the Sega Genesis, despite the fact that it's a licensed McDonald's game. It's actually pretty quality. Quite looking forward to that. It's a fantastic game. Uh, and uh, like the whole Grimace thing has been happening lately, and I'm not entirely uppity on that. That's not the reason I picked this game, but it is kind of a fun coincidence. So, you know, good stuff, good stuff. Um, so let's just jump to the Fusion emulator and get the game going. Doo-doo-doo. There it is. Okay. This was the first game ever developed by Treasure here. And there's a very interesting story behind that, but we can get into it later. Look at that beautiful map animation. My goodness. Let's see here. There we go. Alright, let's do it to it. Hi, Crest, welcome to the stream. One day as Ronald was walking in the magical forest, he found a small piece of paper under a big tree. What's this? It looks like a piece of treasure map. Of a treasure map, even. McDonald's 902. Also, hi, Yancy. I wonder where the rest of the map is. What Ronald didn't know was that 3 bad guys each had a piece of the map. What fuckers. Okay, Ronald said with a smile. Let's go on a treasure hunt. And so, with a piece of the map in his hand, Ronald begins his adventure. It looks like a piece of McPoop. Yancy, this game is actually, like, really good. I shit you not. You would not expect a licensed McDonald's video game from, this era to be any good at all. But it really is. I played it? Oh, well, I'm sad that we disagree on that then. It is good? Okay, well, why were you going on about it being poop? Or was it something in the cutscene? McGamer moment? We'll see about that. It's been a hot minute since I last played this game.
It has!
Oh, hello. Guys, it's McJorsh.
Hello, everybody. I was there when you played. You played this for me.
Yeah, goodness. It was many years ago now.
Yeah.
I think when I was attempting to beat this game for the first time, and then I didn't, and I did it on my own. So back during the, I had to use my grandma's computer days. You already got a co-host. Yep, Josh has jumped in, so I'll have to change the stream title. Why don't I just go do that now, eh?
You guys play the new Grimace game?
Oh yeah, and I mentioned how McDonald's has been a bit of a meme lately because of that whole Grimace situation. Uh, I guess they're just randomly celebrating his anniversary.
And they play a brand new Game Boy Color Grimace birthday video game.
Yeah, I haven't looked into the whole Grimace situation too much, but apparently that's a thing. I don't know what kind of game it is. I haven't looked at it, but that file's there in the chat forever now. So
In our group chat, you're
yeah.
saying? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, give it a look.
Maybe after I beat this, I can just fire up VBAM and do it. See here, hat guy jump scare says Spidey.
I think it's because I just don't say hello anymore. I just kind of say things, and that alerts them to my presence.
It's always a risk when I got the server open to anyone. Anyone
Also,
can jump in.
I hate this new React system in YouTube chat, because there's a big heart at the bottom of the chat, and it covers some of the messages that are there.
Yeah, they could have done that better. I think I noticed it during a Sonic Song stream recently. It was like, why is like they could have put the heart off to the side or maybe underneath.
Oh, listen, the chatters are reacting to it now because I mentioned it.
I can't see it. Let's see here. Welcome, Katie, by the way. Oops.
If you're on mobile, I don't think it's there. I'm pretty sure it's just on desktop.
It's not in the dashboard. I know that for sure, because that's where I'm looking. Although, speaking of looking, I should quickly make the change to a live chat. There we go. It's nice that they don't do that by default. Oops.
It might be on mobile. I don't really check the mobile live streams very often. I'm usually at my desk.
Hardly use my phone, so I know I'm not looking at mobile. You can do it, Ronald. Believe in you. There we go.
It's kind of weird that you can still jump on these when they're not fully flat.
Probably just something to help the player. I know there's something in Sonic CD and forget what zone it is, but they do that too in Collision Chaos, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Collision Chaos is right. They shouldn't even have forward collision. That's a Furby you just killed. You just killed a Furby.
Furby before Furby existed. And then the funner thing about that, of course, is that McDonald's later had a Furby promotion. Got my stitches out in other news. Hey, that's good stuff.
Yeah, I had my wisdom tooth out like a month ago, and that's starting to fill in now.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah.
Hi Zoran, welcome to the stream. That's just the McDonald's Tetris.
What do you mean, just McDonald's Tetris? Tetris is the father of modern video games.
Alright, I'll play it once. Oh, I barely have enough money to do it too.
This isn't even Tetris. You lied to me. It's got 3 pieces.
It's Tetris-like.
This is some sort of like weird hybrid between Puyo Puyo and Tetris.
A bit weird, yeah.
You know what this is? This is Pack Attack, or whatever that Pac-Man game was that did this.
Ooey. Too bad you have to line them all up like this. At least as far
Okay,
as I know. You can
someone
move
just
straight
said it.
across, too.
Someone just said it's called Columns. There's a game like this called Columns that I guess Pack Attack ripped off, and this ripped off. I knew it was like a formula from somewhere. I just didn't know where it was.
Yeah, I believe Columns is a Sega game.
Yeah. See, everybody in the chat's like, this is not Tetris. This is Puyo Puyo. This is Columns. See, chat agrees with me.
Alright, listen, Chad, I'm not like a puzzle game dude, so, forgive me. Oh. Jumped the gun a bit there.
Squares don't count as 4, huh? That sucks.
Yeah. Alright, well that was that. I got nothing out of it. You're not ready for McLore? I did have to do a fair bit of research on McDonald's when I did my LP of this game a couple years ago, so...
What horrifying atrocities did you uncover about McDonald's?
I don't know, I'm pretty tired, I only just got up, so,
Yeah. It sounds like you're covering for horrible atrocities here.
I do remember talking about some fun McLawsuits. And by fun, I mean in some cases, like, actually horribly depressing. Like the coffee one, for instance. Actually, I don't agree with both of you. Columns is different from Puyo Puyo and Tetris. I mean, it's a puzzle game. Speaking of McDonald's, it's Grimace's birthday. Yeah, that's a thing that's been going around. McCoffee was McTragic. Yeah, no, actually, it was a terrible situation.
What do you think of fast food restaurants trying to put pasta on their menu that don't normally sell pasta?
I'm sure there's some way you can do it, because, like, you know, there's probably some restaurant out there that does it well. It's just, seems like every time that one is tried, at least in North America, it hasn't gone so well. Just like when...
Yeah, I know McDonald's tried to put pasta on their menu at least a couple of times, huh? And that didn't really work out for them.
There was like McSpaghetti or something at least once, and then they also tried with pizza. And again, that, like, they didn't make it very well apparently, so just kind of...
Well, no, because their like assembly line, production line doesn't account for needing to properly bake a pizza. So...
I am reminded of when Subway used to do pan pizzas, and those were so fucking legit. Oops. Speaking of Sonic movie and pasta, for lunch I went out to Olive Garden with my mom and family friends. Well, I hope that you enjoyed your Olive Garden there, Katie.
This stream is sponsored by Olive Garden. When you're here, your family.
I sure wish I was sponsored by Olive Garden. Oh, hello, Vapor Pony Inc. Has donated $5. Thank you very much. Says, Ronald McDonald put the hit on Mayor McCheese in Dallas. Ketchup everywhere. What the fuck? That's a pretty dark joke. Vapor is my bestest friend. Oh! Okay, so the one that you were asking me to reference in the voice clip that you won for the last extra life thingy. Ronald jump. Okay.
What is that blue shit? That's not water. It's like bubbling really weird.
Boiling water. Or perhaps seltzer water. Oh, come on. There we go. Is this a shop or... it is. Okay, can't do that yet.
What are the flowers good for?
If you build up flowers, 2 gold flowers, and 3 white flowers, individually, they'll, give you another unit of health, if you need one. So say if I got another yellow right now, it would hold that until, the next time I get hit.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So it's like little reserves.
Yeah. Hamburglar, am I ever glad to see you? What's that, you say? Oh, you want 2 of my magic jewels? What's that? You'll say you'll give me a hint for the jewels. Really?
Would you like to buy a tip for $5? Don't
Sure,
buy
why
tips
not?
for $5.
The enemy bosses will try to steal my magic jewels? Oh, I can attack them while they're eating the jewels. Really? Thanks, Hamburglar. I'll give it my best shot. I know all this stuff, of course, but... But Hamburglar is like the only McCameo here that's actually easy to miss.
Is he only your hint guy?
Pretty much.
What about Birdie and Grimace and the Nuggets and them?
They're here, but like, it's pretty much impossible to miss them. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, chat. Are those things not actually just Furbies?
Okay, I guess I needed to grab everything. Oops. Okay, let's there we go. I'm also tired, but I was out all day, went to lunch, and me and my IRL friend went to the mall and hung out at our family friend's house. Sounds like you had a busy day, Katie. I believe the Hamburger Mafia was behind McCheese's assassination. Well, maybe, who knows. Also, I think you mean that there's a hamburger on the side of the car and people are eating it. Family Guy reported in it. Good lord. A heart attack is what happens when you eat too much McDonald's. That is objectively true, Katie. McDonald's is something you're only supposed to really have sometimes. Apparently
Cookies are a sometimes food.
Zoran says, apparently the McNugget shapes all have names. The boots, the bells, the balls, and the bow ties. Yep. Come in 4 prearranged shapes. And they all have names. little interesting thing that they did there.
I did not realize that.
Yeah. It's something I don't think people would like normally think about, but you know.
Well, I don't really look at it, and I'm not like, oh, it's shaped like a bell. That's cute. I just kind of eat the McNugget.
The tomato looked like a heart to me when it was attacking. I can kind of see it. Ah. See here, Zoran says the fact that one got the dreaded name Balls is a blessing and a curse. You could say so, yeah. I eat unhappy meals now. Yeah, it's just, you know what happens when you get a little older. The magic goes away. I can say it's a plus from what has been 10 shifts that was needed to be covered and no one responded to it yet. Are you talking about something at your work? In which case, hey, you know, less work can be a good or a bad thing, depending. Less pay, but less stress, I suppose. It's too bad that Ronald can't grab these with his scarf, but oh well. Hey Lucky Tails, welcome to the stream. How goes in your neck of the woods? Nope. Little clown dude trying to Sonic the Hedgehog me. How dare. I've never known how to avoid this thing here. Ronald's magic seems to do nothing. So always have to take the hit every time. Lucky Tails, to answer your question, today's been fine. It hasn't gone on for terribly long though. I've been up for just over an hour. So yeah, it's just been so long since, or well, I say so long, but it's only been a week. But you know, it's been long enough since the last time I streamed it. I felt like, you know, chilling, hanging out here. Why, hello, Birdie. Help me, Ronald. I've been kidnapped by a wicked circus owner. Excuse me, Ronald. I could break the lock on this pen, if only I had some magic jewels. Would you give me some of your jewels? Why, of course. Yeah, see, Hamburglar was optional. These two aren't. Or well, I say two, but like the Fry Kids are in the last stage. But her, Grimace, and the Fry Kids, like you need to actually help them out.
You need to. You can't just walk by their cage and be like, well, next stage.
Yeah, you can't say bye, bitch.
So what made you pick this game?
It's short. Just play it. I could just play it casually, you know. Oh, there we go. Try not to die challenge. I'll try. Can't guarantee any success on that, though.
That was a long time you had to wait for nothing to happen.
Well, it's buddy, oh wait, did that cost me a life? I don't know. I had balloons, so I guess it didn't cost me a life. Alright. They're nice when I have balloons.
Who do you think put up those McDonald's themed goal signs?
Not sure. Here's the, what TV Tropes describes as a wolf, but could really be anything. KN had quite a time dealing with this dude. Her version of the game is different, though. The flowers are rings. Some, like, really weird, subtle differences in that one. Whew, that was close. Next time, be more careful. Good luck, Ronald. Why, thank you, Birdie. You make it sound like you got banned. What do you mean? Oh shit. That's a wolf. He looks like a knockoff Banjo-Kazooie character. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. TV Tropes describes it as a wolf, but and I mean I can see it, but I could also see like something else depending on what the description is. You do be kind of small. Maybe he's just a puppy. Who knows? Oh boy, this part. The guy gave KN a hard time. Sure did. Again, KN was playing a different version, so even though she was on the same difficulty and whatnot, there were some differences. That guy took like way more hits to actually defeat than it does on this particular version I'm playing.
Every copy of McDonald's Treasureland Adventure is personalized.
Clearly. You see, Kaon got the rings because she's a big Sonic fan. Oh. I'd be fucking up. Never been a big fan of this part.
The screen squishing is kind of funky.
Sure is. Yeah, the way they do that up isn't the greatest. Oh god. At least the respawning enemies means more health. Question mark. There we go. Lol. That I wouldn't know. I never played Banjo-Kazooie. Never played it either, but it does have a particular art style.
I desperately wish they would put Rare Replay on PC. Please stop crying.
Please shut the fuck up, said Ronald. Hi, Scoot. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, as far as like multi-plat releases of Rare Replay, I was always thinking, especially when Microsoft and Nintendo were kind of, you know, buddying up with each other a couple of years ago. Would have been cool to get a Nintendo version with, you know, like DKC 1, 2, and 3, Diddy Kong Racing, Star Fox Adventures, so on and so forth. I don't see why they wouldn't have done it, but you know, it's not like companies haven't thrown obvious money-making opportunities out the window before. So it'd just be the way things are. Oops. Wouldn't mind to see Perfect Dark and GoldenEye 007 on PlayStation. I don't think, yeah, like, PlayStation, I don't think that they would be terribly open to doing that with, but, like, again, they were getting really friendly with Nintendo. So it is a little weird to me that they just up and didn't do it. But, I mean, you know, what we did get through their little buddying up was very nice and unexpected.
And of course, as a Microsoft company, Rare does like to put things on PC. They just didn't put Rare Replay on PC. We got Sea of Thieves on there, and I believe we have Killer Instinct on PC, and other things like that. We didn't get the new GoldenEye though.
Unfortunate. You're a jerk, Mr. Sir. Ooh, I didn't think I was gonna make that. No thank you. See, Zoran says, why do some of these stages look like Sonic Zones and the others like Donkey Kong Country levels? I think that the game has its own unique art style, but you know, these are pretty common tropes like the forest and the seaside and all that. The city. See, speaking of Nintendo, do you have to buy Nintendo Switch Online plus another expansion to play the Genesis games? I think so.
Yes, Genesis is part of the expansion pass.
Yeah, so Nintendo really likes money grubbing these days instead of doing like the consolidated virtual console thing that was really cool and everyone liked. So you know, fun stuff. But that be modern video games these days, unfortunately. I could probably go a bit longer.
Well, I mean, you don't need to pay anything to play those games.
Yeah, I don't necessarily need to buy items from the shop, but you know, it's still a good option to have.
No, well, I'm talking about the Genesis things. You don't gotta pay for Nintendo Switch Online and the expansion pass to play Genesis games.
All right, yeah, that's true. You could just fire up your favorite emulator and goddamn it, there's probably even one for Switch if you know the right place to look. Piracy 902. All's I'm saying.
Legally owned copies of those Genesis games, of course.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Scrubbing bubble. Get away from me. Yeah, it is, and then we see people, or why people get fed up with some companies. Yeah, no, it's shit, and there's not a whole lot that people can really do about that, but be how it is, I suppose. Monkey Dude, welcome to the stream. Says Skull might ask what this game is. This is McDonald's Treasure Land Adventure for the Sega Genesis. Fucking banger game. How you been doing today, Monkey Dude? And the rest of the chat by extension. Oh hey there, it's the birthday Grimace. I love his dialogue in this game. Gee, Ronald. I'm so tired I can barely move. Do you think you could give me a couple of jewels? Yeah, sure. I have to anyway. Gee, Ronald. Thanks, I feel much better. The captain went through this door. He's got a piece of the map. Good luck.
He moved like 3 he's drowning! You drowned him!
You know, he was sitting there the whole time. The water was rising. With or without me in that room. So maybe Grimaces are just, you know... Maybe they could just breathe in water.
As I was about to say, though, he moved like 3 steps when you gave him those jewels. He's like, oh wow, I'm so tired I could barely move. Oh shit, jewels, thanks. And he just like sits down 2 steps from where he was.
Yeah. Grimace did not do very much exercise whatsoever. I'm fine for the most part. I hope you're doing the same. Well, that's good to hear. Oh goodness. Get away from me! Okay. Shit. Ah, fuck. See here, Grimace's birthday gift was an unofficial baptism, Boardwalk Empire style. Wouldn't know based on the Boardwalk Empire joke, but maybe there's someone here who understands. He still hasn't died. Yeah, this game is pretty alright. I don't know how it would necessarily do if I were on one of the other difficulty modes, but, you know. Whee! Just buy another life for the sake of it, I guess. Alright, this asshole. Not much a fan of this guy and his shenanigans. You gonna jump over here? Yeah, you are. No! Fuck. Fuck. Was this game made to promote Mickey D's, or did they literally just want to make a game? Well, here, I'll tell you that, because the game actually does have a fairly interesting, production history. So... Damn. Treasure split off, it was like a bunch of former Konami employees. Oh my god, I'm doing terrible. And they were like, hey, Sega, we're a new company, we'd like to make a video game for you. And so Sega was like, cool, however, like, you're a brand new company, so we don't know if we could trust you. So here's what we're gonna do, Mr. Guys, to prove yourself, and, you know, all that so that we can publish your games. Because they wanted to make Gunstar Heroes. They were like, we've got a McDonald's license, so what we're gonna do is sub-license McDonald's to you, and, oh, fucking come on. And if the game's good, then we'll let you do Gunstar Hero. So that's how that got all arranged and shit. Not much a fan of this boss fight. There we go. Fuck. Okay, I gotta be very careful now. Shit.
That sounds like they just kind of put the responsibility of promoting McDonald's onto somebody else. Like, we don't want really to make a McDonald's game, but we said that we would do something. So you do it instead, and then if it's bad, we don't have to worry about you.
It's kind of like that, yeah. Have I mentioned I'm not a fan of this boss fight? So I'm not terribly good at it.
Brandon is prejudiced against a giant pair of lips.
That is a false statement. Please be it. Please be it. Please be it. Yay! Let's see here. It's funny to ever see McDonald's actually promote their characters these days. To see Grimace have a birthday meal is pretty interesting. And you know, even Ronald did.
Yeah, they retired the McDonald Land characters ages ago.
Ronald hadn't been in very much stuff. They replaced him basically with a creepy McDonald's like Happy Meal box.
Yeah.
And then McDonald's Land was or McDonald Land rather was retired in like 2004 or something. So it had been a good while, at least in like the U.S. and many other Western countries. They'd been around, but just in international territories. So it is kind of nice of them to bring it back for at least a little bit. Nah, Spidey, these bosses don't die. Huh, interesting. Also very interesting that they chose Mickey D's to test how good the games, or how good they make games, as well as instead of a spin-off for Sonic or Golden Axe or anything on Sega's arsenal. I don't know, it might very well just be a case of what Josh was saying, that maybe Sega didn't want to be bothered with making a McDonald's game. So, you know, if they had the license and someone was willing to make the game for them, you know, why not defer it to this new upstart company? Can't believe this is Sonic Adventure 2. That's not the stream title. It's McDonald's Treasure Land Adventure. Hi, Sonics. And Sunswift, actually. Hello, both of you. Welcome to the stream. He wanted to give Ronald a kiss below the belt. We wouldn't be able to play the stream if that were the game, rather, on stream if that was the case. McDonald's Treasure Land Adventure 2. Would have been interesting for them to make a sequel. I'm exhausted, went to a friend's birthday party. Well, I hope that you had fun, and that you can have a nice time winding down with this here stream. Moon physics! I love this stage. Whee! Whee!
Alright, pop quiz chat. See how many of you know this one. How many times lighter is the moon's gravity than Earth's gravity?
Aw, shit. Well, you see, half of the moon is gone, so, I'm just missing all these enemies and spike traps and whatnot. I should pay more attention to the game.
Tripper says 4 times later. It's not 4 times later, and it's not 1,000 times later either.
It's certainly not 1,000 times. It feels so freaking weird, not working since my hours were cut. Yeah, you know, like if you get on a routine or something, it's a bit strange to have to readjust in that way.
The moon's gravity is 6 times lighter than Earth's gravity.
So remember, folks, if you ever go to the moon, you can do some sick front flips. Or back flips if that's your flavor. Also, hello, Tripper66, 6669. There we go, those are the numbers. Welcome to the stream. Oh boy. There we go. I love this part where Ronald tries to nope out. Is Jupiter's 100 times denser? I don't know if anyone knows, because... I mean, scientists could perhaps know. But, like... the majority of Jupiter's size is the gas that surrounds the planet. So, I don't know. Have you been doing, Skull? Had any food today? How about you, Skull's friend? Sorry, I don't know. It's in the video title. Or, well, the screen name, at least, is in the video title. It's been alright. I've only been up, for almost 2 hours. Haven't had anything to eat, so I'll take care of that after the stream.
Jupiter's gravity is 2.4 times as dense as Earth's gravity.
Ah.
Hello, person who was talking about me earlier. Apparently, I'm that what guy now.
Well, better change all your socials.
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm excited for some stuff in video game trade shows that got announced these past couple of weeks.
Ah, yeah.
Kind of sad that trade show time is over now. Because now it's just waiting, you know.
Pretty much. But that's how they get you, you know, they make some hype trailers and they're like, oh man, check out video game coming soon to the console box. And you're like, oh man, holy fuck, the console box.
Yeah.
Hi, Shad. Asks, what am I seeing? This is McDonald's Treasureland Adventure for the Sega Genesis. Despite the fact it is a licensed McDonald's video game from the early, came out in '93 actually, so the mid-1990s, it's actually really good. It was one of the first video games made by Treasure. And in fact, they had to make this game so that Sega would allow them to make Gunstar Heroes. Oh.
Treasure's library has been pretty good as far as I remember.
Yeah, they're a pretty well respected company, so it's interesting to get their humble beginnings here. Oops. Let's see here. I think that could be another reason why I don't get too excited about new games these days, the main one being that I have no interest in playing it. I mean, yeah, obviously the games that don't catch your intrigue won't be the ones that you're hyped for, but you know, it's nice, or at least it was. I don't really watch them like these days, but I do remember back in the day, like E3 was pretty hype every year, and I think this year was probably the fucking the death knell for them.
Yeah,
but
E3 is gone and not forgotten.
It's a rather sad tale there. Sony gave up on them, and then all of a sudden now they're just dead. And it's like, it's Sony's fault too. Like, they should have just had a better fucking press conference.
Well, the modern thing is that now everybody does their own stuff these days. Even during, like, Summer Game Fest, opening night was really only just a few things, right? And then Microsoft had their press conference, Sony had State of Play a little bit ago, and Nintendo didn't really have anything yet so far.
No direct around this time?
Not yet, no.
Sonic was asking me my thoughts on Sonic Superstars. I'm excited. I thought the gameplay trailer looked really good. I like the interesting art style and whatnot.
Amy is best fetal position.
I wish they'd stop hurting me. You know, it looks nice. The only thing I wish is that the game had online multiplayer. And I guess they haven't outright denied it yet, but they sure as hell haven't confirmed it either.
No, well, they've definitely said local-only co-op, so...
They keep saying local. So what I'm hoping is that online becomes like an update. I don't see why it wouldn't have been online. It's like competition mode is online. It's like, well, great. I'm sure everyone's gonna do that.
You know what's really funny?
What's that?
On the newsletter sign-up page to get the, you can get the modern Amy outfit for Superstars. The image of modern Amy skin is hosted on Atlas's site.
Well, maybe they just handle all the newsletter stuff.
Could be, yeah. It's interesting, though, that they put it on Atlas's website.
Yeah. see here. But yeah, it looks fun. I don't necessarily agree with the price point though. That's one disappointment. Then online multiplayer, you know, that's also something. It could be a Parsec or
Steam,
Steam remote. Yeah,
remote, sure, yeah.
you could,
Remote
but
play.
it sucks that you have to do a workaround like that, you know, to
Yeah. I would love it. Would love it if it's online play also. Excuse me. And of course, also just like stuff like the Ninja Turtles games had online play. And now even the old Ninja Turtles games, they brought online play to a whole bunch of Cowabunga collection games lately.
exactly. Final boss time. Ooh-wee.
I think Crust is saying this is the first time they've been excited about a Sonic game since Mania. Origins, excuse me, Origins. And I think not Forces, wow, I'm fucking this whole thing up. I think Frontiers was pretty good.
Oh yeah. Fantastic game Frontiers was. Crest, I'll never understand what your problem with Modern Amy is in comparison with Classic, but
Well, it's just the skin, too. You don't need to get the Modern Amy skin.
yeah, it's literally just Classic and Modern's dress, but you know. Opinions be opinions.
I wasn't as excited for Frontiers as I was with Origins, they said.
That's an interesting take, but you know, again, everyone has their own opinion.
I think I wasn't excited for Origins very much at all because I'd already played the headcanon versions of Sonic 1 and 2.
Yeah, I mean, it was nice to get them in like a proper collection on something other than mobile phones. You know, so that's something. But there were some missteps there, and they seem to be rectifying that a bit with Origins Plus. So that's
they did mention they were going to have some bug fixes in there. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's nice. It's just, you know, again, I feel like the price was a bit too much. It's kind of the same way in like Superstars. Like Superstars is $60, and I feel like that shouldn't be any more than 30. And then, you know, Origins launched at 40.
Yeah.
And that should have been like maybe 15 or 20 at the most.
I think the Plus DLC is going to be like $10.
Yeah, if you have the game already, it's $10. And then if you don't have the game already, I forget what they said it was going to cost.
And that's to have all the Game Gear games too, though, huh? I think that's pretty cool that they're bringing back all the Game Gear games that they put in Sonic Adventure Deluxe.
Yeah, but it is an emulation compilation as well,
yeah.
So it's not like they went and remade those as well. So, you know, give and take, I suppose. It wasn't that, but actually having a proper port of Sonic 3 and Knuckles for the first time since 2011. Yeah, you know, that was nice of them to finally remake that one.
But it didn't have all the proper music.
Yeah, the music notwithstanding, but you know, if that's what they have to do, then you know. I haven't played any of those games. Are you talking about the 2D classic Sonics there, Spidey? They had those Game Gear games in a Sonic game beforehand. In a few of them, actually.
Yeah, they were in Sonic Adventure Deluxe. if you got a bunch of the emblems.
Yeah, in Sonic Adventure DX, you have to unlock them with emblems. In Sonic Mega Collection Plus for the PS2 and the Xbox, I believe they're standard. Either that or you have to unlock them, but unlocking games in like the Mega Collections not really much of a big deal there. And then they were also in Sonic Gems collection. I actually like that music. That version of Ice Cap I like more than the actual games. Or the actual Genesis one.
Is there something that has been on Sonic Mega Collection now? Flicky, I guess, would be, and Comic Zone is on some of them that we didn't get on the Genesis thing on Steam.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the Mega Drive Genesis Classics so much, but I can see them kind of forgetting about Flicky. Flicky, by the way, though, for anyone in the chat, is a legit arcade style game. It's really fun. But yeah, like Comic Zone was in the Japanese version of Mega Collection. That's one of the more like not like the super mega hit titles or anything, but I feel like it's definitely one of those ones you could put in a compilation.
So Comic Zone is in the Genesis collection on Steam, yeah. So I think it's really only Flicky and of course Blue Spear.
Gotcha. Let's see here, Monkey Dude.
You got Vector Man. Sorry, continue with the chat.
Monkey Dude says, "Alright, gotta bounce. Good job beating the game, Skull. Hope you take care. You too, Hat Guy in chat. Stay amazing, y'all." Well, I hope that you enjoyed your time here, Monkey Dude, and thank you for the congratulations. You have yourself a good rest of your day, and if you happen by again, I look forward to seeing you. So what were you saying about Vector Man?
Vector Man's on the Genesis collection also, and it's on the one of those Sonic collections, so you could unlock Vector Man.
It's on Gems collection, Vector Man 1 and 2, and
yeah,
those are some pretty interesting, like, looking games, like, visually speaking. I haven't played it, but every time I see the graphics, I'm like, that's pretty fucking good for a Sega Genesis game. The only games I can remember you had to unlock in Mega Collection Plus were the Ooze and Rystar. There are more, but I will have to look that one up. Yeah, I'm not so familiar with Mega Collection Plus as I am with, like...
the GameCube one?
Yeah, the GameCube one. I only played, like, a little bit of Mega Collection Plus in school, like, for a bit. It was weird. I don't know if it was, like, a problem with the school's PS2 or, like, the game itself or something. But I couldn't actually like start some of the games like Sonic 1, 2, and 3, for instance. Like once you get into the actual game itself, I was pressing like every button and the game just wouldn't fucking go. Oh, but I could play Sonic Labyrinth, all right.
Then of course the reason I bring this up is because the Gems collection had Sonic the Fighters in it. And the only way that the PC has ever gotten a port of Sonic the Fighters is in Lost Judgment, which was made by the Yakuza team. It's a Yakuza side game.
Yeah, that's really weird that when they did Fighters in HD, for whatever reason, they didn't fucking release it on Steam.
But they did now. They did now because they put that exact same HD version in Lost Judgment as a back game you can play.
Yeah, doesn't it come with caveats though? Like you can't play as Honey the Cat or
No. It's the exact same one. You can play as Honey. You can play as Metal Sonic. You can play as Eggman.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. Habab Grime Crime. I'm sorry that you went insane, Sonics, and I hope that your health recovers soon.
So the signs of a stroke. What are they again? Like pain in your left arm, and then
pain in your left arm is a heart attack.
Okay.
It's like a drooping face, and then if you suspect someone's having a stroke, you tell them to like hold their hands out, or hold their arms out evenly. They won't be able to keep their left arm up as much as their right arm. Slurred speech. And I'm forgetting the other ones, but yeah, it's important to know, you know, because if you don't know the signs, then you won't be able to tell like the ambulance dispatcher or whatever, like what exactly the problem is, which makes it all the more complicated. What about fighting vipers? Well, I mean, I don't know. Sega Saturn games are very unusual in that way because Sega lost the code for the vast majority of them, which is astounding to me. Uh, they didn't have very good data management until the Dreamcast came along, which again astounds me. So you don't see Sega Saturn games re-released a whole lot. Like I know in Panzer Dragoon Orta, the original game is a bonus feature in that one, but that was via emulation. Uh, so like they can't just grab the code and do it that way.
Meanwhile, Nintendo archives literally everything they've ever made, but they're so against us having any of it.
Yeah, Nintendo are really, really good preservationists. In contrast to how Sega handled things before the Dreamcast era. Uh, so here, I'm gonna let this play without sound for a bit, just so that you guys have something to watch while I look into the Grimace Game Boy game.
Oh, bonus double feature, you guys.
Well, yeah, I'm sure that it's nothing too substantial, so I'll go look into that. Where the fuck is our
But yeah,
save? There it is.
the someone just wrote no Nintendo.
Pretty
Uh,
much.
as I was saying, they have as the Giga League proves, they have crazy shit just in a vault somewhere.
They really
See,
do.
people found like the original Luigi model from when he was supposed to be playable in Mario 64.
Yeah, that's something else. Okay, and then VBAM. Let's just open that, and then here I'll have to stop screen share on Discord.
Oh, someone doesn't know about the Giga League.
Oh, yeah, someone in Nintendo at some point just leaked a bunch of shit a couple years ago, and it came in a couple waves. So one of the waves was like Luigi's Mario 64 model. Um, And then there was also like the uncompressed voice clips from Super Mario 64 and Star Fox 64. That was a real banger one right there. I'm forgetting some of the others. Like Yoshi's prototype design from Super Mario World
Yeah,
was
and
also a part of that.
there's a shitload of Pokemon stuff in there, the way that you would expect there to be. So
Yeah, it was pretty fucking great. All right, let's just do this. You're gonna see a black screen for a bit. Uh,
I saw a giant cursor.
yeah, that was me. Uh,
Yeah, it was a
and
couple of years ago now. It's been a long time since.
yeah. All right, I got VBAM open. I have it in OBS. Let's see what this Grimace birthday game is all about.
It's by King K. Rool Toys.
Oh man, it is really weird that they just developed a game. You know, press Z to start. What the hell are you talking about? There's no Z on Game Boy Color. Okay. Let's see, Grimace's birthday. I guess I'm just gonna throw myself in here. Auto grind on, recommended for mobile devices. Auto grind off, 2-score multiplier. Alright, well let's just do normal mode because this is the first time I'm playing this. Fucking start the game. It's Grimace's birthday, and he's throwing the party of the year at McDonald's. But he needs to round up Birdie, Hamburglar, and the McNugget Buddies. Oh, is that what they're called now? Before it's time to blow his candles out. The only problem is, they're nowhere to be found. Where is everybody? SMH. God. Find Grimace's friends in time to blow out the candles. And be sure to collect enough of his special birthday shakes for all the party guests. Hi Kiro, welcome in. This is in fact the new Grimace game.
It's so beautiful, he's crying, dude!
I peaked when I got invited to my friend's McDonald's birthday party, and have been chasing that high since. Hey Grimace, pretty sure I just saw the Hamburglar make a run for it with a bunch of burgers. You might want to check it out and grab some purple shakes for everyone on the way. Oh boy, I'll try my best. Okay, so this looks to be a skateboarding-based platformer. Doing okay-ish so far. Okay, can't get tripped up. Immediately gets tripped up.
You also didn't jump, you didn't drop down for the other shake.
Yeah, that's true. And I can't go back, apparently. Fuck.
No, you gotta go forward. Oh, here we go. We're going back now.
Seems Grimace doesn't have a health bar. Fuck. See, Grimace with the big voice just fits way more than I thought of. Well, I mean, that was like kind of sort of his voice from the commercials, you know? You just had like a Domo voice, you know? He was voiced by Frank Welker in the commercials and in the Weird as Fuck Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald direct-to-video cartoon series. Was voiced by Kevin Michael Richardson. Oh, there's a shake. Come on, Grimace.
You gotta use the spring, dude.
Looks like it. Grimace, you actual motherfucker. No!
Oh. This one seems in particular to be a fairly hard jump. There we go, he's got it now.
Allegedly. Fuck. There we go. Felicia, welcome to the stream, by the way. I saw you there. Can't exactly see your message right now, because too busy boarding. But I'll have a look soon. Son of a bitch. Not gonna lie, this game is, or well, I mean, it's a fucking, like, weird promotional game, so, it's not exactly gonna be the highest quality.
You were about to say game sucks, game sucks, game sucks.
Yeah, no, it's not that fun.
Cause it fucking sucks. Cause it fucking sucks. Cause it fucking sucks.
All right, let's see what Felicia said actually. I came in into health info. If someone's choking, then they won't be able to actually say anything, which is why if you ask someone's choking and they say yes, then they're not actually choking. That is true. All right, let's retry this. Oh, that was a shake.
Somebody says world first skateformer, a skateboard platformer. I wonder if there were skateboard games that existed as platformers before, though. Like, I'm pretty sure there must have been like story-based skateboarding games from like EA or whoever.
Where have you been, Hamburglar? Rabble. I know there's one.
HBO. Oh, happy birthday! I see.
There's a skateboarding one that Angry Video Game Nerd reviewed. It was like edited from another game, but it became like Sunday Fun Day. I can't with you. Come on, let's get these burgers back and find Birdie. If you got to have a birthday party at McDonald's, you're hot now. What the fuck? Bestie, help! I'm stuck in telephone wires by the arches. SOS. Birdie's gonna get fucking shocked to death. Wait, for real? Oh. The McNugget buddies dared me to jump off the roof with some balloons, and I totally sent it, XD.
This game's amazing, dude. The way everybody talks now, this game is fantastic.
It's weird. I mean, there's like 5,640,000 whatever, fuck. Tony Hawk games, so I imagine such a thing exists. Well, that's purely skateboarding. Talking about like skateboard platforming. OMG, okay, I'm away. I don't take it this is a terribly long. Oh my god, actual platforming. Okay, wait, so okay, Grimace can't do anything more than jump, apparently.
This is the most how do you do, fellow kids, I've ever seen McDonald's be.
Yeah, for real. I love how they're incorporating I'm loving it into the soundtrack of this. I'm holding.
That's probably to jump higher is to hold A, and then you have to go to the...
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, this game just came out.
Sure did. It's, interesting.
Weird that they would decide to put it out on Game Boy Color, but...
Yeah. Of all things. Instead of just, like, making their own software for it.
Well, I think it was made in a proprietary thing that just makes Game Boy games, so...
Okay, I see what my problem was. I was trying to, like, down an A, like you usually would, but, Kitty, help me. There you go. Instead, they just want you to hold down for it. Okay. Just in time, my goodness. So yeah, I'm sure someone could put this on a cart and play it on like the actual system if they really wanted to. reproduction cart people are just rubbing their hands together right now.
We could get that sick Grimace's birthday money?
Yeah,
Oh, hell yeah.
and we could put it in a translucent purple cartridge. Aww.
Does this have knockback?
It does, in fact, have knockback.
Sick.
Or, well, sometimes, I guess. I don't know, it's weird. Like, the charging bird here, he totally does. Or at least enough to knock me back into,
It's strange that you don't have, like, you can take damage, but you don't, like, have any repercussions from taking damage.
Yeah, it's weird like that. The only thing it takes away is, like, points. Oops. There we go.
I suppose there have been platformers where you were invincible for the most part. The first few Wario lands, you were invincible also.
And technically speaking, in Yoshi's Island, you are as well.
Well,
Like your thing is like, you know, Mario, right? So
yeah.
Yoshi by himself, like he spins out, but he doesn't really take damage.
Ooh, flying section, dude. You get to be in this bubble for a while.
Oh, I see how it works. It's kind of like Kirby or Tails, where you gotta keep holding, or not keep holding necessarily, but ooh man,
You dropped like a rock because Grimace is so fucking fat.
you really do. Can I not get that? Or well,
You gotta like
I
fall
suppose
down
I could,
to
yeah.
it.
Gotta do it like that, yeah. God, this game's strange. Is this one just called like Happy Birthday Grimace?
It's just called Grimace's birthday, yeah.
Okay. So I have to like change the stream title to account for that, but we'll get there. Aha, you bastard. Oh god, I'm gonna run out of time.
No, you're not. You're all right.
Greatest
Did
game
you
of all
find all
time.
the? Did you find all the shakes? You did.
Hey!
Hey.
Very nice. Surprise! Happy birthday, Grimace! Oh, Birdie, this is literally insane. Just get me out of here so you can blow those candles. And I need a shake.
It's the end of show laughter time. Ha ha ha. Ooh, we could pick our cake. All right.
Don't forget to make a wish. Okay. All right, so we have this that looks like a cake. This also looks like a cake. And then this looks like a fucking pile of McNuggets. So
Okay,
you know,
let's do a quick chat poll.
I was
You
just
want-
about to set one up. Birthday cake. Let's see, GR weird looking Ronald.
Someone's already saying nuggets. Wait, the poll is not even up yet. Wait a second.
There we go, chat. It's in your hands now. Do we get GR? Do we get weird looking Ronald or nuggets? And I'll just check my Discord in the meantime because it says I have a message. Oh, okay, that's a notification from our old pal Brent. So I'll be sure to raid into him when we're done here.
Looks like Nuggets is winning out.
Yeah, Nuggets has a pretty significant lead, but you know, your decision changes the fate of reality forever. Oh man, we got to be real careful then.
What if this just isn't a cake at all? What if this is just like 50 nuggets?
Yeah, that could be a thing. Let's see. This title does not fit. So I'll have to McDonald's TLA and Grimace's birthday. Haha, there we go. All right. So we got most of the people here voted on it. So I'm gonna count down now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, so our poll results are in. GR and Weird Looking Ronald had a very impressive tie with 1 vote each, but Nuggets won by a considerable margin. So, have you ever heard of Grimace Island? Uh, maybe? Was that one of the ads? Have you ever had a McDonald's birthday party, or has your whole life been boring? I remember attending one, but
Oh my god, they actually make you blow out all the candles.
let's see here. Grimace will remember this. Basically, it's where Grimace people come from.
And it is, it's not even a cake. It was just a shitload of nuggets.
Hooray! Happy birthday, Grimace!
That's it though? It's only like 2 stages?
Okay, I beat the game apparently. I thought that there was gonna be one more world. Because of the McNugget kids. Okay, that was interesting. There's Grimace's birthday, I guess. Best birthday ever. This is gonna be so weird to add to my games I've beaten list. Maybe a small Let's Play is in order.
You just did.
Well, like one with actual commentary. That is to say, like, it's different between doing like the post-com LP style and this, right?
Well, you better do it soon then, because like this is gonna die as soon as they get rid of that purple shake.
This is definitely getting to the Game Awards 2023. Oh yeah, bro. New category. Best promotional game. Oh, there you go. It's Grimace's birthday. And they even have a free skate option. Whee! Look at it. He's grimacing all around.
Kind of weird that like only the first half of the game was this, and they give you a free skate option from the beginning.
Yeah. Oh, and you can do all the levels too, I guess. Oh yeah, bro, check out how extreme I'm being. Oh god, it's this part. So between both of these games, I think I only died in the Grimace one. Here on today's stream. That's interesting. Oh yeah, bro. Big Mac and me. Oh god. That is an insane deep cut reference. Oops. Let's see. All the slots are rigged with Grimace's birthday. Yeah, exactly. Check it out, guys. Grimace is going to the X Games.
As soon as he falls over, Sonic says, "What's it a reference to?" Big Mac and me.
Mac and Me was a basically a E.T. ripoff movie that was made as a promotional vehicle for McDonald's in the 1980s. It's considered one of the worst movies ever made. It's got that
Is
going
it?
for it. Yep.
Is it like well, there's Birdemic and the Star Wars Holiday Special and
It's on the list.
The Room, and The Room's probably on there like 3 different times.
The Room counts for 3 of the worst movies ever.
Yeah.
Let's go into the X Games and the hospital. You know it, my dude.
It's weird that they would put in so much of like today's internet Yas Queen speech, but we get the Mac and Me cut also.
This is the greatest frame to have paused on. Oh, that's beautiful. Just him wiping out there. And so shall be Grimace's legacy. Alright. Let's exit out here. This was an interesting one. Again, just weird that they decided to make a fucking Game Boy Color ROM in 2023, like in an official capacity, kinda sorta. Yeah, that was Grimace's birthday. Let's move on to Q&A now, shall we?
Alrighty.
Questions, comments, concerns, complaints, whatever you got. We can sit here, chat, mingle for a little bit. Big Mac and Me 2023 live action remake. Oh yeah, bro. The original was live action as well. In fact, I'll read from the Wikipedia page just to give you an idea of the criticism, I suppose. Mac and Me is a 1988 American science fiction film co-written with Steve Feek and directed by Stuart Raphael, starring Christine Ebersol, Jonathan Ward, and Tina Kasperi alongside Lauren Stanley and Jade Caligari, which is an interesting name. It centers on a mysterious alien creature, or Mac, that escapes from nefarious NASA agents and befriends a boy named Eric Cruz. Together, they try to find Mac's family, from whom he has been separated. The film flopped at the box office and was panned by critics, partly due to plotlines similar to E.T. the Extraterrestrial, as well as its elaborate product placement of McDonald's and Coca-Cola. It was nominated for 4 Golden Raspberry Awards and won Worst Director and Worst New Star for Ronald McDonald. However, it received 4 Youth in Film Awards, now Young Artist Awards, nominations. While regarded as one of the worst films ever made, it has become a cult film. Due to its poor reception, Orion Pictures canceled the planned sequel.
Man, Orion Pictures didn't fare very well, did they?
Orion Pictures, also known as Giant Misstep, the film production company. I should watch this movie. I mean, if you want to, Spidey. No one's stopping you, I guess.
I remember Weird Al was talking about UHF promotion, and he said Orion was so confident that UHF would be the film that saved them that they sent me strawberries in a basket every single morning. Then, all of a sudden, UHF bombed at the box office, and the strawberries mysteriously stopped coming in.
Oh yeah, bro. Just to give you an idea, because the summer of 1989 was fucking packed. So let me just go on to TV tropes here and get the list. Okay. So UHF, which they could have released at any other time, because again, I'll let you know what they were up against. Well, they put it out in the summer, the summer blockbuster season of 1989. They were only up against Lethal Weapon 2, When Harry Met Sally, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Ghostbusters 2, License to Kill, Dead Poets Society, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, and fucking Batman. You know? They really should have waited, to release it some other time. But again, Orion was the like grandfather of giant missteps. They're such a weird company. Or I guess we're I don't know. It's weird because they like died, but then were brought back. But I think they're dead again. It's fucking weird. And stuff and things.
Was it true that M&M's turned down a promo offer to be an ET and they went with Reese's instead?
That is the story. Yeah. That Eminem's was just like, nah, we don't want to be in your Alien movie, Mr. Spielberg. Which like consider it like even then Spielberg's reputation was pretty legendary. Uh, so it's amazing to me that they said no, but yeah, that's why they went with Reese's Pieces. Fuck it, whatever.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Sure do be. Spidey says Orion has a lot of canceled movies. Yeah, it's just because they couldn't like keep their finances in check and made like a really like a bunch of really weird uh, decisions again like trying to pit up UHF against all those movies, Batman included. You know, uh, just so strange. So for like every RoboCop, that brought them great success, they had something that would flop, or at least like a few things that would flop. Really,
I should watch RoboCop again. The new game's coming out.
they're making a new RoboCop game,
Yeah, in September. It's coming out in September.
huh?
And they
Interesting.
and they got uh they got Weller back.
They got who back?
The RoboCop guy. His name, Peter Weller, is that his name?
Yeah, I think so. That's cool.
Yeah, Peter Weller, that's his name.
We can only hope that there's a mission where you have to stop a drugs ring.
That's the first thing he says in the trailer is drugs, drugs, you know. So
Amazing. I'm gonna head out now. Smell you next stream, Skull. Bye, chat. Well, thanks for stopping by, Zoran. I hope that you enjoyed your time here.
ooh, somebody's here.
And
Bleh.
oh, hi, Rabid.
We
Welcome.
were just talking about the new RoboCop game. And how the first thing Peter Weller says in the trailer is drugs.
Drugs.
But yeah, it's good that they got him to come back for the video game.
Yeah. So that'll be the first time he's playing RoboCop since RoboCop 2, right?
He reprised the role for Mortal Kombat 11, I think,
11.
not too long
Yes.
ago.
11.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Zoran, enjoy the rest of your day. By the way, I look forward to seeing you if you happen by again.
If they do a Japanese dub, they should get the What the Hell Fried Chicken guy to reprise.
That's not what he says.
I know, but that's funnier, Joshua.
That fried chicken commercial really is something else.
Yo, I'm about to eat.
Yo, I'm about to eat.
I like how chromatic they made his armor in that one.
Yeah.
It reminds me of there was this cool ass RoboCop action figure I saw on Amazon. I think it was like soon after we saw the first movie. I was like, I wonder if there's any cool RoboCop figures. So
Oh yeah.
I looked it up on Amazon, and there was like this really awesome blue one that I think was also chrome.
Blue?
Yeah, man, blue.
Oh, hell yeah. I love blue.
Is it like tied to one of the cartoons or something?
I'm not sure. It was just like blue RoboCop, and I was like, man, that's fucking awesome.
But yeah, he was in Mortal Kombat 11. By the way, I bought Mortal Kombat 11 for like, you know, what's really funny? Guess how much I bought it for?
How much?
RoboCop dollars and 209 cents.
I bought it for $11.
Eh.
Hey, oh,
Uh,
way.
but it has all the guest characters in it. Joker's in there, RoboCop's in there. So if you want that, that's in the shared library right now. Is Mortal Kombat 11.
Oh boy.
NECA did one based off the RoboCop versus Terminator video game that looks pretty cool.
Oh yeah, man. I need to look that up again. I just can't do it now
Oh,
because I need to pay attention to to the chat in case any messages come in.
Terminator and Rambo are in there too. That's right.
Hell yeah. Did they get Arnie to voice the Terminator, or is it an impersonator?
It's an impersonator.
Figured it would be.
I think they got Sylvester Stallone though.
Ooh. Very nice. Peter Weller, RoboCop, was also the voice of Bruce Wayne in the Dark Knight Returns duology, the animated movies.
Yep.
Those were some good stuff. If anyone in the chat is looking for superhero movie recommendations, totally throw that out there.
Yeah.
That
They
fight
also
with Superman, I still just randomly watch every now and then.
Yeah, it's a good fight.
To add on to this thing with the Terminator and Mortal Kombat 11, the facial capture was done by Arnold, but he was voiced by Chris Cox.
Oh, okay.
So what were you saying earlier, Rabbit?
They also did a cut at one point that just put like both of the movies together to make one big movie.
Ooh.
So if you can find that, that'd be nice.
Yeah. Exactly. It was some nice animation. It tells a good story and whatnot. Man, it really is too bad that that Frank Miller died in the early 1990s.
I know, right? It sure is a shame he never wrote anything after that.
Yeah, for
Sorry,
real.
well, what's happening here? There's one big movie of what? Like I
Dark
didn't
Knight
really.
Returns.
I see. Okay.
They cleaned up the art style a little bit. So like if you look at the art style in the comics, like the comic one it's good, but it's also very fugly, very intentionally so. But you know,
Yeah.
the cartoon like cleans it up a little bit. It's good
I'd
shit.
say the little excerpt they did in the new Batman Adventures is probably closer, but even that one's still cleaned up compared to the comic.
Yeah.
Why was it like you had enough space to put Taylor's name in there, but not McDonald's Treasure Land Adventure plus Grimace's birthday?
Uh, uh, yeah. Like right now, this is 98 characters, and YouTube only gives me 100. So
Damn.
one thing I quite enjoy about the art style of Dark Knight Returns is just how fucking bulky everybody is.
Yeah. Batman's on mega steroids.
Yeah, Batman's on mega steroids, and then Superman's even more muscular than him. Not by much, but like still. So you just got. They are very wide boys.
Well, you would think that Superman would be more muscular than Batman, who has
Yeah,
no powers, but he does in fact train a lot. So
yeah. It's
Yeah.
only natural that Superman's more muscular by a bit. Which is like, man, that art style is something. And it gave us those wonderful McFarlane figures of Superman and Batman that have very interesting faces. Got those for my birthday last year, and like I can't wait to get out of here and move somewhere else so that I can like have them on display. you know?
your family now doesn't. You can't have your figurines in the front room, Brandon. We have company over.
There's just like nowhere to put them. Is the big issue. And then the second biggest issue is the fly problem. I don't want flies getting all over that shit. Yeah.
Brandon, how many times we got to tell you? You can't have Batman flipping off everybody at the door. Okay? It's just not proper.
Well, see, now that just makes me want to get like a big old like life-size model, put a Batman suit on it, and have him affixed to flip off flip off whoever's entering the door.
Yeah.
Great idea. Thanks for sharing. So how you been today, Rabbit?
I'm good.
Chia, boy.
Did you just get out of book club?
Yeah,
Golf with books. I mean friends.
exactly.
I recently bought a Batman comic for the first time ever, says Spider Plush. So I got 2 questions for that. Number 1, are you defecting? Are you changing sides to the Batman?
Ultimate Batman plush?
And number 2, you buy one of the really rare ones? You ever sit down for Action Detective Comics?
Action Detective Comics.
I hope that you're enjoying your Batman comic there, Spidey. I don't know why, but Josh saying Ultimate Batman plush reminded me that I wanted to look up the Ultimate Spider-Man video game yesterday, but I forget the reason why, and now that's gonna bother me.
Ooh.
Haven't
I'm
read
already
it
at
yet.
full Electro.
Oh God, no.
Taylor said Ultimate Batman plush, by the way. I just said, are you defecting? Are you changing sides to the Batman?
Oh,
Yeah.
my apologies. But the Electro fight, man. Excuse me. That's yeah. No, it disgusted me so much I had to clear my throat out. Uh, that's one of the reasons why I'm so fucking sad that my GameCube memory card corrupted. Uh, you know, years ago, is that I was stuck on that part of the game, and I loved the game. I wanted to beat it, but fucking Electro was keeping me from it. And then, uh, you know, I've been stuck on that part for literal years.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
the memory card fucking
Me
corrupted,
too.
and then I got to do that all over again whenever I can finally get my console set back up, and it sucks.
I just don't like the chase missions. Chase missions in Spider-Man video games are no. I don't like it. I don't like the Venom chase. I don't like the Electro chase.
The races against Johnny Storm were fine enough.
Yeah. No, those were great.
It's just
Yeah,
I
but
don't
that's a
understand why
race.
they couldn't have done the same thing with Electro there, or at the very least, like I don't know. There's just something about that fucking chase that's infuriating.
There's like a part near the end where he makes some dickhead turn to like
Yeah,
trick you, and it always works on everyone.
yeah, it's like some dickhead thing like that, and then I always remember I didn't make it very far past the point where like he does one of those dickhead turns, and then like I almost always got electrocuted during that part, or tried to play it too careful, and then like he goes like right to the top of a building, and you only have like a few seconds to get within range up there because
Do you
it's a
guys
tall ass
remember?
building.
Do you guys remember the "Can I get a boneless pizza?" and the guy on the guy on the video goes "Dickhead." Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Vaguely.
That's what I think the dickhead turn is. He makes that turn and the Taylor just goes "Dickhead" like that.
Felicia says I spaced out for a bit, but I found the most recent addition to this post. I found over a month ago and have seen get updated every now and then. I don't know if YouTube chat will let me post links here, but I'm sorry, Felicia. What update are you talking about?
It is very long, but told her. This woman continually keeps gradually replacing and adding photos around her and her husband's home with random Sonic meme images, and waits to see how long it takes for him to notice.
That is fucking amazing. That is that's a beautiful idea. I hope at least one of those Sonic meme pictures is like the weird Christian Sonic art.
Isn't that just Sonichu?
Not not in particular. It's an addition to a Tumblr post someone made. She's currently on day 95, which is apparently her birthday. Oh man, 95 days.
Oh, and she shares a birthday with Grimace. Can you imagine?
Happy
Nothing could kill the
birthday
Grimace.
to. That was someone made that reference earlier. Good stuff. We like Clerks the animated series around here. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, it'd be cool to just like get one of those images of like Sonic and Amy are at the pews like praying. It's
I
like
wish we could. I wish we could have streamed part of the Emperor's New Groove. I would have loved it if we could get a soundboard in this server where Kronk goes, "Oh, it's your birthday." Oh,
oof, dual cartridge feature, Sonic and Grimace and Knuckles. Get on that, someone. Sonic and Grimace.
hey, I mean, there was already the Sonic and Garfield action pack, so
Exactly. Oh man, uh, Dennis and I were talking a couple days ago, and he sent me a meme where that was like the joke. And so I got curious and looked up the Sonic and Garfield collection on eBay just to see how much the prices were.
it's
And
worth $7,000.
yeah, I gotta try to find it now, but because I know I took a screen. Did I not take a screenshot? What?
Is it worth $7,000?
Oh, there it is. Okay, so the three listings in the screenshot I took here were $155.22, $299.95 because it comes with the box and the manual. Uh,
Oh, that's where you get the 5 cents off. You get the whole package, 5 cents off.
and then the $295 listing as well, which at the very least has the manual.
Wait, so you get a whole inbox package for that much money, and then you get like a whole, not the box, but you get the manual for pretty well the exact same amount of money.
eBay's weird. People can just set their own prices, I guess. Oh hey, there's Blue RoboCop. Was that the RoboCop versus Terminator NECA one that you were talking about, Rabid?
Yeah.
That is pretty cool. But yeah, I looked at those prices. I was like, why the fuck does this cost so much? Did the game becoming a meme raise its price?
Possibly.
You can never really rule that out, eh?
Well, retro game collecting in general has gotten pretty expensive lately.
Yeah, which blows. I really hope that bubble bursts soon.
And
Fucking
especially if it's a system that just now got discontinued, like the old Nintendo 3DS stuff, that's starting to blow up in price now too, because they just now basically discontinued the eShop. And so if you want to get that stuff now, you got to get it physical.
yeah, man. Fucking scalpers are around. Best bet if you want to buy retro, go local. It's not necessarily a guarantee, but usually you will find much better prices than you do online.
Honestly, the best thing to do for your 3DS at this point would be to hack it.
Pretty much.
You want to know the damnedest thing about that?
What's that?
The last firmware update they just now pushed for the 3DS disables all known gateways to hack it.
Ooh.
But then they surpassed that gateway like a day or two later.
uh, Felicia says, "What you said about eBay reminded me of how yesterday I fell down this rabid bit hole of bootleg Sonic Croc shoe pins and custom Sonic character plushies, and some were so expensive. OMG! Some of the plushies I found were actually still so cute, though. OMG! What's
Does
your?
Felicia know about bootleg Luigi?
I don't know. Does Felicia know about the bootleg Luigi?
Because bootleg Luigi is a story and a half.
We don't really bring it up that often, so I'm going to presume that Felicia doesn't know. But your thing there did remind me of, and it's something that KN and I talked about on stream last year too. Is there's a really interesting Amazon listing for bootleg Sonic plushes, and these people like base theirs off the GE models. So what I remember is that they have a cream one, they have an Amy one, and they do some interesting stuff. So like they base it off of those, but they make it out of different materials, like much more fuzzy materials, and they embroider the eyes, which is amazing. Uh, it makes me want to get one just to like test it out. But like the other options in the listing, so like you got normal ones, and then you have options like Sonic EXE in there, and it's so fucking weird. Uh, so yeah, bootleg Luigi. Okay, story time here, I guess. Uh, Josh, when he was like I don't know 9, 10 years old, something like that. When he
Yeah,
was when he
I
was a
was I
child.
was I was a small boy.
Yeah, when he was a child, he took a trip to the mall with his parents one day.
No,
Uh,
it's not. It's not. It was. We were on vacation then. We were in
oh,
a
okay,
little. We were in a Vancouver mall. It's larger.
okay. So he went to a mall when he was touring around, and there was you know like those mobile vendors in shopping malls. So they got like a cart set up in like the middle of one of the walkways. Usually they just sell like shitty mobile phones, but this one that they saw was selling plush dolls, uh, and a couple of them caught Josh's eye. They were bootlegs of Mario and Luigi, but they're wearing like different outfits. And
Yeah, they
I
had
know,
like Mario has a yellow and black striped shirt, and Luigi has a red and white striped shirt.
yeah, and I know some of those have shoes, but yours are bare feet, right?
Yeah, mine are bare feet.
So he got curious about those and had his parents buy them up uh, and whatnot.
They were the only two like it as well. I should mention all the others were like traditional Mario plushies, and I was like, "Yo, what the fuck are these ones?" 11-year-old boy says that. He's, "Oh, what are these ones? I got to get these ones," and so I bought both of those instead.
Yeah. Uh, oh shit. I'm gonna have to find the image of it. Oh, okay, there it is. Uh, so you know, when Josh showed them to me, uh, eventually I made some joke that that the bootleg Luigi was malicious, and he talks in a monotone like this, and he always talks about watching people in their sleep. I'll get you one day, and you'll never know.
Yeah,
Uh,
the canon is that bootleg Luigi is secretly planning to assassinate me.
yeah. So here he is. Oh,
Oh, you found him?
here I'll
Oh, wow. He's a guest now. He's on the stream. Yeah, that's him.
and there's his bare ass feet too. So like we don't mention that running joke a whole lot, but Josh found this image somebody else took and then like removed the background from it, which made it perfect for a joke in my Super Mario Lost Levels LP. Even doubly so because the part where this guy comes up was uploaded on Friday the 13th.
Damn.
Spidey says that's not Luigi, that's Louis or Luis.
Luis.
I'll be in your nightmares. Uh,
Yahoo.
I should make another plush document. Well, sure, if you want to. Oh my god, yeah, some of the custom plushies I found last night were for the various EXE and like Majin Sonic designs from Friday Night Funkin'. OMG. Uh, yeah, those like random kiosk things. Yep. Bootleg Luigi jump scare. Oh, he's just hanging. Nothing, nothing strange or creepy at all.
I think it's hilarious that out of like there were so many real Marios I could have picked up, and I picked up this Luigi instead.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you just got to go for the unique one. And what's doubly weird about the whole experience was that you guys went back to the mall the next day, right? And he wasn't there.
Yeah, I went back there the next day, and the pop-up vendor guy was gone. There just wasn't the shop anymore.
Damn, bro.
So naturally, the joke is that bootleg Luigi got him. Mr. Vendor wanted to part ways with me. But what he didn't expect is that he would be parted away from his body parts. uh, there was a Tails doll plush I found, like as in his normal canon design and not the creepypasta stuff, so I found that one too. But I mean the normal one. And this guy bought it and left a good review. Yeah, the ones that I mentioned earlier, like the Cream and Amy, they have good reviews as well. So they're boots, but apparently they're high quality boots. In his review, he posted a photo of his young daughter hugging it and smiling. It was really sweet and reminded me of my love for Sonic R and the series as a whole as a kid. That there reminds me of one of the official plushes. I believe it was like a jumbo size Rouge the Bat. It was definitely Rouge. Uh, I looked at the reviews on Amazon, and one of them was like a video review. And like it, it wasn't even like really a review so much as like this parent was filming their little girl, and she was just like so full of happiness, hugging Rouge, and she just like I couldn't even understand what she said, but she said like something about Sonic Adventure 2 or whatever, and it was adorable. She was talking to someone off screen, so it was like Rouge something something something, and then the parent was like, "Oh, okay," as parents do.
Do you have a fan on? I thought I could hear like a air conditioner or a fan.
What on my end?
Yeah.
Yeah, someone in the I'm gonna presume the upstairs apartment is taking a shower.
Oh, okay.
Uh, and since my bathroom is my only source of light, so I gotta keep the door open. Uh, so if anyone in the other units pops into their bathroom, then sometimes the noise comes through. And
Hey, show your chat this one so they can see what the bootleg Mario looks like. Mine aren't as big as this one, and also these have blue and yellow shoes that mine don't have. But like, show them bootleg Mario off this image so that they can see kind of what it looks like.
all right, let's see here. Uh, browser, and then just do this. And what are the dimensions of this? 604 by 608. Okay. There we go. All right. Yeah, just put them over here. Bootleg Luigi. You can go over here.
Yeah, so that's the Mario plushie kind of. My version of that Mario does not have the blue and yellow shoes. As you can see, my version of Bootleg Luigi over there just has the bare feet. And I think it's kind of weird that they made two variants of these plushies, I guess. One with the shoes and one with the no feet, no shoes even.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm talking about with Bootleg Mario and Luigi mostly, is plushies that have these clothes.
Yeah. I see the distinct difference is that the barefoot ones are in a sitting position, and the ones with feet, or well, they all have
Stand.
feet. The one with shoes stand, yeah. So
Yeah.
clearly it's the uh, at work and taking a break variants of.
Yeah.
Oh dang, what is that? These are some bootleg Mario and Luigi plushes. That
We just had story time about them.
Yeah, we just had a little bit of an explanation about how that's a bit of an in joke with Josh and I. I believe bootleg Mario was also given a character, but it's not very expansive.
No, for some reason, Bootleg Luigi was the one that Brandon gripped onto and made almost attempt to kill me. So,
I mean, he does look like a psycho killer, so you know,
I'm a Luigi, number one.
I believe it was something like bootleg Mario talks very slow like this, but he's very complacent. He doesn't
yeah,
really do much. He's an
Bootleg
observer.
Mario. Bootleg Mario, he
Uh-huh.
just got drugged. That's his problem. Luigi drugged him into like complacency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if that's not Luigi but rather Luis, then what is bootleg Mario called? Uh, Spidey's gonna have to come up with that one. Bootleg plushies are the thing ever. Uh, I suppose you would know, Spidey. You seem to have a very vast knowledge of plush dolls.
Marquez.
Sure, why not? I think that's more of a last name, but we'll roll with it. I'm going to assimilate. I mean, to be fair, isn't Mario's full name literally just Mario Mario? Yes.
It depends.
Sure. Mario Brothers Plummet. Like in '93 Mario Bros, it's definitely Mario Mario.
Mario.
They've been very hesitant to confirm or deny that. Nintendo's been very wishy-washy about a few things. Sometimes it is their last name is Mario, sometimes it isn't. Sometimes the Koopalings are Bowser's children, sometimes they're just miners who work for him, which is kind of extremely way worse than that. But
Yeah, it's something. Uh, that's why they're the Mario Brothers, because Luigi's name is Luigi Mario in the games universe, at least I think. Yeah, it's just Nintendo's very inconsistent about certain things.
and
But
they were for a brief period of time trying to move away from them being plumbers at all or being from Brooklyn.
yeah,
Or even Italian in general, even though their names are Mario and Luigi, the two most common Italian names.
maybe aside from like Vincent, I guess. But that's it's still something. Nintendo just can't make up their mind, but nobody really pays much mind to it anyway because uh, except in a few certain instances and like the RPG games because you can't really do an RPG game without some kind of a detailed story. The story elements aren't really
Miyamoto would disagree with you on that.
story elements aren't really as important to Mario as they are to other games. So I think that's why it's just kind of like a weird footnote. Whereas like everybody notices when they retcon something in Sonic, which is surprisingly way more common, even though it's very common with Nintendo.
Yeah, they never should have changed the color of Tomatopotamus's legs.
That son of a bitch. Good old Vindo, I mean Vinny. Yep, he's gonna be returning to regular streams here pretty soon, actually on the 23rd. Uh, Trying to get something together with him so that he can join us at the end of the planned stream on Sonic Anniversary Day, and then we'll make the transition over to his channel. Unless, of course, that happens to be the day that my apartment's bringing in the window guys to replace all the windows in our building. That's gonna fuck up plans if that happens, and depending on when that happens as well, I suppose. The backup plan for that day is Amy and Sonic 3 and Knuckles through Origins Plus. Marquez had a rough transition into 3D. Tomatoes are thrown at me. The crowd boos. A giant barbershop quartet style cane. Ah, yeah. Good shit.
We're the boys of the chorus. We hope you like our show.
Ooh, Origins Plus. But yes, I hope everything goes well, of course. Yeah. Thank you very much. So the backup plan again is Sonic Origins. The main plan is the Frontiers update, but they haven't confirmed that's actually like coming out that day. I sure hope it does, or at least like around that time.
Huh? I could have sworn they confirmed it.
They said it was coming out in June. So like that's basically all we got. We don't have like a concrete date for it. I just made the plan with the assumption that the Frontiers update will be out by the time that I want to stream.
Oh, okay.
Bootleg Sonic's name would be Sergio. What about Santiago though?
Sergio.
Sergio Santiago.
My God.
Mm-hmm. Maybe Sergio could be like Shadow or Scourge or Silver. I was about to be like, well, why can't Silver be Sylvan? But that's like a French name. Oh Lord, no! OMG, Sergio and Shadow being in the same sentence reminds me of Sonic Omens. Oh no. Yeah, not a great thing to be reminded of. We're just building a bootleg cinematic universe. Why not?
Remember when everyone thought Sonic Omens looked pretty neat?
I sure do. And like the Patreon thing was one thing, but like all the other stuff. So just a hard nope on that game. Felicia says close enough. I imagine I added an emoji of the French flag here. I don't know. I don't care to find it. I don't think does YouTube have the flags? I wonder. Object symbols. They do have some flags, but they don't have nationality flags. They have a racing flag. They have a triangular red flag. They have crossed flags. They have a black flag. They have a white flag. They have a rainbow flag. They have the trans flag, and then they have Jolly Roger. Oh, no, I guess you. Okay, they do have French flag. Never mind. They're just not showing it here on my menu.
I just copy pasted the French flag emoji from somewhere else into here.
Oh, okay. I see. I see. So true, bestie. OMG. French flag. French flag. I remember looking at the Wikipedia page one day for like world flags and just scrolling through them all, and there was a brief moment where I was like, "Man, I should do a video ranking all the world flags," and then I was like, "No, I shouldn't."
Why not?
I think someone would like read too deeply into it and get pissed off. It shows up as FR on my screen, so I just realized it may look like I just put two French flags at the end, but I meant it as a pun to mean for real, for real.
Wee
Ah,
wee.
gotcha. Canada, Canada, Canada.
Yeah.
Canada, Canada, Canada. Yes, we Canada.
Bob the Builder, Canada.
Bob the Builder, Canada.
Every time I think
I
about that theme song, I think about a moment in like second grade or something, and we were
none.
kind.
Okay, hold on. I need to finish this. None of you fuckers responded to this, but I posted a video of the theme song where I said I still maintain that I hear these lyrics as Scoop fucking Dizzy, and it was the British theme song, and none of you responded to it, but it sounds exactly like that.
I,
Continue.
I seem to remember something about uh, that, but I don't remember where I saw it. But
I have
in
no
any case,
memory of this.
uh,
Second grade. Continue. You had a
in
story.
second grade, during like a free time or something, we were just kind of sitting around making fun of the Bob the Builder theme song because like the show was brand new back then, um, and I distinctly remember one of the kids was like, "Bob the Builder, can you fart?" And and the teacher being like, "That's not appropriate," or whatever the fuck, and uh, just a bunch of us laughing at it because you know a bunch of 7 and 8 year olds, fart joke funny. Felicia says, my brain has melted apparently because I didn't even realize which country CA represented until you said Canada. Yeah, that's their online damn it, so what is it? TLD, I think. .ca.
I believe that
Something
would
like that.
be like a domain, right?
Yeah,
Like
the
a
domain, but there's an acronym for it, so I'm just gonna look up Canada now, and because they have that on yeah, Internet TLD. Okay, that's what it is. .ca, a country code top level domain. So that's
oh,
what that
top
stands
level
for.
domain.
Interesting how the U.S. has one, I believe. Yeah, .us makes sense, but like maybe it's just because I'm from the United States that we don't see it terribly often, but you don't really see it terribly often. Everything's just kind
Well,
of like
no.
.com.
Yeah, most of the internet takes over from America. So it's like .com is like the mostly American companies .net is mostly American networks, right? So you don't really see the .us code, and even then, some countries that do foreign things just kind of put their own country code on. So like, I remember Australia has just .au in some places, .com.au,
Mm-hmm.
but you see both of them, and I think that's kind of weird. But the point I'm making is that there is, in fact, a American country code, but it doesn't get used very often.
Yeah. Internet TLA .co .web .com .net .gov .uk.
100 years, Rick and Morty.
www.sh.com.org.
Yeah. Oh man. Good stuff.
I told you, no WWF.
I told you kids, no WWF.
www.wwf.com.
Oh man. I wonder, cause like I'm gonna presume that line delivery just came from the director being like, no, you gotta announce it, or sorry, enunciate it a little better. And like after a few takes of that, she just got really fed up and just said WWF very like peculiarly.
Mm-hmm.
Particularly, I meant to say. Uh,
No more WWF.
Continually looking at Marquez and Luis has been making me think of the Marxio brothers from the Sonic the Comic. I know they exist, and now I'm going to look them up on Sonic Wiki. Sonic Wiki Marxio brothers. So I know that they're like parodies of the Mario brothers and the Marx brothers, and that's all I know about them pretty much.
Yeah,
Yep,
and they're electricians.
they sure do look like parodies of both of those things. The one of them doesn't have a mustache, which horrifically offends me.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Felicia says, I still can't believe that the Fleetway comics got away with that back in the day, or like that any official publication got away with that ever. Like, how did Nintendo not eat them alive? Well, they don't look too much like Mario and Luigi is the thing. They look more like the Marx Brothers than they do the Marios.
Yeah, like the one that didn't have a mustache even is based off Harpo Marx, who also doesn't have a mustache. So
Harpo's the basis of one of my favorite TV tropes. Harpo does something funny.
I remember the devil himself, Ken Penders, back when he was first writing the comic, tried to do a Mario parody, but Sega outright turned him down.
Which is fucking hilarious, because like Sega in their own advertisements were like, hey, look at this Super Nintendo and footage of Super Mario Kart. You know?
Yeah. Why is he like that nice boy Mario?
Yeah,
Well,
no, those ads back in the day, and it's like all of them were guilty of it. I think maybe except for PlayStation. But they had like a bunch of stuff that you could write off as parody, but could also kind of be considered copyright infringement.
Well,
It's
like
amazing.
Crash Bandicoot right up walked it up to Nintendo HQ with a megaphone.
Yeah, he did, but I don't think that there's anything like necessarily copyright infringing about that, or at least
Sure, I guess.
like uh, walking the line of it. What was Josh gonna say?
well, I was going to say that a lot of old ads in the '90s definitely explicitly took shots at each other, like the Crash thing, right? And so having the footage of Mario World in the Sonic ad to be like, well, look at this one though. You want this one over here, but I want the Sonic though, right?
Yeah.
That's not out of character for ads in the 90s back then, is what I wanted to say. To have
Yeah.
footage of everybody else's games and being like, well, our game's better than that fucking shit, you
Yeah,
know?
very very common back in the day. You would not see that today whatsoever. They would do that same thing at like shopping malls and other destinations around the time too. So it was interesting of them to base an ad around what they were doing as a promotional or well, ads are promotions, but I'm sure you get what I mean. They would tour around and then like show Sonic 1 and Mario World side by side at various places and be like, "Hey, look at this guy. Is Mario? You know him, but he's kind of slow. Sonic, look how fast he's going.
Sonic is cool and fast, and you never see anything like it before.
Note how we're only showing Green Hill and Starlight Zone."
Uh-huh.
Uh, it's the old school commercials like that are always felt very. The girls are fighting. It was so surreal. Yeah.
SpongeBob and I were fighting. Fighting? Well,
SpongeBob and I were fighting.
there will be no such things in any class of mine. This is an adult program.
This is embarrassing.
No, I'm a good noodle. I'm a good noodle.
Yeah.
I was having a talk with my older brother
There
about
is an extreme thirst. Sorry.
about various stuff like a couple days ago. One of the things I mentioned was or one of the topics was class pets, and I went to two different schools in fourth grade, but the first one had a couple of class pets. Most of them were like tank animals, uh, and they had a tadpole there that hadn't been named, and I named it Roger because I was thinking of that episode of SpongeBob. I wonder how Roger turned out, after becoming a frog and everything. Hi, Kel. Welcome to the stream.
I'm sure he frogged happily ever after.
I sure hope so.
What
Frogs
if you
got it
ate?
rough these days. This world is
What
not
if?
very
What
friendly
if,
for.
what if you ate Roger and just didn't know it? You ever eat frog?
No.
No? Well, then you wouldn't have. Never mind.
I'm fairly certain they don't just, raid anyone's homes or like schools or anything for pet frogs.
You think? Well, you just said that frogs have gotten a rough time these days. A lot of frogs are going endangered, and they need frog legs. Frog legs are delicious, apparently. I've never eaten any of them. But
I know my brothers have had them, but I was never interested. But like, it just nature's kind of turning its back on amphibians now, and human intervention isn't exactly helping things either. Goodness. I bet he did frog happily ever after. I can only hope so. I've heard of people eating fried frog legs or something, but I've never had it, and I'm okay with keeping it that way. Yeah, it's like one of those ones I feel is a bit weird, but then again, I don't know. I guess it's just the perception of the animal in general. Uh, when you're deciding whether or not you would eat that offhand. Um, Crocodile's a weird one, but
Yeah.
everyone that I've ever heard who's tried it has said it's like the best meat ever. So I think I would. I've also heard good things about like horse. I had a friend who ate shark, and he said it was extremely rubbery. So I was like, that doesn't sound good.
That
eat me.
sounds about right considering how sharks look.
If you eat a crocodile, Steve Irwin will hate you forever.
Crikey.
You'll come meet him in heaven, and he'll be like, "So you ate me crocodile, eh?"
Should I had the gator instead?
I saw what you did when you went on that trip to New Orleans. You son of a bitch. Yeah, I mean, TBH, a part of me has always found it weird that there's some animals that are considered okay to eat the meat of, but other animals where it's too taboo to do that for them. Yeah, exactly. Taboo for different reasons. It's just like frogs. For me, it just like I don't know. It just seems weird. It's not really anything particularly about frogs. It's just kind of like, that's odd. At least that's the thought that goes through my head. Uh, and then like cats and dogs, for instance, I think are the most common uh, of uh,
Yeah,
of that sort of deal. Where like
they're pets, so
over
we don't
here
want to
they're
eat them.
because they are bonding animals, right? You can't like really bear the thought of eating them, but other cultures do, and it's just a thing. Kel says, I've tried kangaroo before. One of the teachers at my school bought some and cooked it for everyone to try. It tasted a bit like steak. I don't like steak, though, so I didn't like it. Ah, that's interesting. Yeah, Kel's from Australia, and from what I understand, kangaroo is, like, common enough around there. Uh, your story reminds me of when my teacher brought some venison in, which is deer meat,
Uh huh.
and had like a sausage of it and cut it up into little bits just for us to try. It tasted like beef jerky to me, which was interesting. So it was fine, but uh, I'm not really big on beef jerky anymore. So it was like, I mean, it was all right just for a little bite, but I probably wouldn't have been able to eat the whole thing. You know.
There was this one time where there was this website I used to go to where it was like, write what you want for Christmas and email Santa, and he'll send you an email back, right? It was one of those things. And then in their frequently asked questions thing, it was, what food should I put out for Santa if I don't have any cookies? And they said, well, Santa will eat whatever you put out, but he doesn't like venison.
Makes sense to me.
That's fucked up. Ho, ho, ho.
Don't you fucking dare try to feed him deer, you little bastards.
Oh,
Uh,
Santa doesn't approve. Puts you in a sack.
you're going on the naughty prison. Uh, Felicia said, I have had fried crocodile before when I visited the Everglades at age 13, which was a decade ago. OMG. Oh man, I remember being 13. That was that was 16 years ago.
23. Oh man, we have a baby in chat.
Someone stop this ride! I want to get off. I have less than a year left of my 20s. Where'd the time go?
Well, where'd it go?
Yeah, God, give me some answers.
Come on, Jesus.
I also have less than a year left of my 20s.
Yeah. Between the three of us, Josh is going to be the first one crossing over into his next decade.
Mm-hmm. Only a few more months to go.
Ooh, wee.
There's still lunch and dinner to go.
I like that Eeyore just fucks off. As soon as Pooh is like, this is over, I'm over, he's leaving.
The best part about that to me is Eeyore's terrified face.
Yeah.
Yeah, Felicia, the three of us are 29 at different points. So Josh is going to turn 30 in November, Rabbit in February, and me next May. I don't know. I just kind of assumed you guys were all like 25 or 26 or something, and that Kan and Vinny are like maybe 1 or 2 years older than that. Vinny is younger than me, but he doesn't want to reveal like exactly how old he is, so I'm not gonna blurt out that information here. Kan has also kind of sort of been secretive about her exact age, but she's She's older than me, but like in like old enough to be a sister way. It's not very far. Not much of a difference at all between her and I. Felicia says, shocked kitty face.
Sorry to have disappointed you by being 5 years older than you assumed I was.
No, this is a good thing. We exude young energy.
Is it? Okay. Do my assassin plushies that are still currently on screen exude my young energy? Does this seem like a grandpa toy now? Like grandpa doesn't know what Mario looks like, so he bought this for his boy, right? You know?
Like
Can you take the night off, pal? Ring a bell.
Yeah.
that's a trope that is usually associated with like those shitty low budget movies that try to like cash in on a bigger release. So, Grandma, can you pick me up a copy of Frozen from the store? I want to see that movie. Okay. And then she like goes in the store, looks at the DVDs. Frozed. Yep, that's the one.
Froze. You had to come up with a title real fast that wasn't Frozen. You set up this bit like as soon as you thought of it, but you didn't think of the movie yet. That's the problem.
It just Frozed was the first thing that came to mind. And then there's ones where they can like get away with using the exact same title because they're public domain. So like Cinderella, Alice in Wonderland, and all that. For some reason, when I'm around people who are all younger than me, even if only by less than a year, I'm like, OMG, I'm elderly. How did I not realize this before? But when I'm the youngest, I'm baby. I can kind of understand that feel. It's like,
Georgia will be very upset. She has I'm Baby on lockdown and mood. She hates it when I say mood.
well, gee, better get all the moods in now before she inevitably watches the VOD. Mood, mood, mood,
Yeah,
mood, mood, mood. Uh,
Mood.
yeah, like
she's fuming right now.
I can kind of see
She's
what you're.
got steam coming out of the top of her head.
I can kind of see what you're saying though there, Felicia, because like I've got friends who are like in their early 20s. Like Sylv, for instance, was born in 2001, and the way I interact with those ones and stuff, I just kind of like take on a bit of a, a knowingly older sort of feel, just like feel like I gotta look out for my younger friends a little bit more, uh, in certain cases. But then like if I'm with uh Kayan and Jen, for instance, uh, then I just kind of like sit there and like, wow, I really am the youngest person here, you know.
Yeah, and with us too. You said that was an experience that you don't often get, was to be the youngest person in a group.
Yeah, it's not terribly common anymore. But I think it feels a little more normalized around YouTube because we're just less than 6 months apart between the three of us.
Mhm.
So you know we're all the same graduating year, except I didn't graduate. Insert crying here. Just one of those things, that you just kind of notice, but whatever. ooey gooey and whatnot.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gracious. Oh me, oh my.
I like that you've had these plushies up for so long. These haven't been relevant for like half an hour, and you still had them up on screen.
Well, we talked about them. They're adding a little more flavor to the Q&A segment right now. I if I bring up a picture, I usually just keep it there for the rest of the stream.
Well, when I'm in control of your streams, I just bring up random pictures.
You create a shitload of text files and
Yeah,
pictures.
well, that's not me. That's Texty.
You you litter the screen with your digital graffiti.
No. Texty does that.
uh, Felicia says, I did graduate from high school, but I was held back for a semester in my senior year. Basically missed a semester for life reasons before that, and so I passed my finals during midterms and graduated. Gotcha. These are bootlegs, Cal. And when we first brought them up, we had like a bit of a story about them. But the TLDR is that Josh got like a bootleg Mario and Luigi, the ones with bare feet that look like this, and we characterized the Luigi as a psycho killer.
You did. I just took it on.
uh, but I wasn't able to walk at graduation because of this, so I never actually got a physical copy of my diploma since I was never able to go back to the school to pick it up due to again life reasons. Really? Like you can't like contact them now and be like, "Hey, I never got my diploma. Can you like send another one?" You know? Uh
That was me with my diploma. I got my certificate, which is different from a diploma. It's a step down from a diploma. And then I went back for a year to get my diploma. I finished like the last of the courses I needed for that. But they didn't fucking send me it. And so I had to write them and be like, I didn't get my diploma. Can I get my diploma? And then 6 months after I graduated, they sent me it.
Give me my fucking credentials, guys.
Yeah.
Uh I never went to college either, but all my friends did, LMAO. But I am low key the only one of my friends to be living on my own now. Ooh. Yeah, it's interesting how some things work out. Sometimes opportunities come, and it's never an entire 100% guarantee that finishing high school or finishing college will grant you an opportunity. It just makes your chances far more likely. uh, it's a bit complicated. That was in Long Island, and I live in the city now. I had to leave and dangerous situation a while back, so I moved out a month after I turned 20, and then got this apartment 1 year ago. Well, I'm glad you seem to be out of danger. You seem to be living your best life now, so cheer, buddy. Good to hear. And stuff and things.
Ja and Buddy and Ja.
Don't you know it, Rabbit?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Oh yeah, no problem, Felicia. Goodness, fam. Uh, I didn't eat today. In the time
Oh.
that I've been up. And it's been like 4 hours. So I think I'm gonna cut things off here. But as previously stated, I got the notification on Discord. Our uh, good friend of the channel, Brent Zone, is currently streaming on Twitch. He's doing his Brent percent of Sonic Adventure 1, where he tries to beat his own best personal time. And then is going to be doing randomizer after that. So if you want to join him. I'll have the link in just a sec. I have no idea what I'm going to be streaming next or when it's going to be. The plan, though, is Sonic and All Stars Racing Transformed on the 22nd and Sonic Frontiers new update on the 23rd as a part of the Sonic Anniversary event for 2023. Those are the main plans. If anything gets messed up, I'll have to do late night streams instead. So the backup plan for the 22nd is to do the Dark and Last story in Sonic Adventure 2. And then the backup plan for the 23rd, as previously mentioned, is Amy in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. So yeah, there you go. This was an interesting stream here of two McDonald's games, and I hope that you guys certainly enjoyed it. Rabid, Josh, thank you for stopping on by.
Hey, this was really
Oh,
fun. Yeah, I like this a lot.
Cheer, buddy. So here's the link for Brent. Let's all go there and say hi, unless if you don't want to. Then no obligation. But yeah, that'll do it for this one. So with all that said, I have been skull902.
RabidSonicFan.
That hat guy. No necrophilia this time.
Thank you for watching and have yourselves a wonderful day. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye bye.
Bye.